The Army Mules Are Here. March 31, 2019 by Anna von Reitz. As you probably heard, the actual, factual, geographically defined American states are assembling, and the actual, factual flesh and blood people are coming home and sorting the BS. I've had a bunch of sleeper cells of British Territorial, United States citizens and Roman Municipal, citizens of the United States, kicking up roadblocks and trying to undermine this lawful and constitutionally guaranteed action by the American people. They've deliberately misrepresented and libeled and slandered me and clearly haven't bothered to read my books or check my facts. They've taken things out of context, purposefully twisted words and used semantic deceits like not admitting the difference between a state judge and a state-of-state judge, ugly, personal propaganda stuff, and all the while accusing me of doing what they are trying to do, mislead the American people. Just like Hillary accusing Trump of colluding with the Russians, while doing that herself. They've also been calling me Mrs. Belcher when they know and have been told that I don't accept any foreign titles. Mrs. is the wife of a Mr., a British Merchant Marine warrant officer, or a British Navy midshipman. Now, obviously, I am neither a Brit nor a sailor's wife, and make no bones about it, but they are doing their best to mischaracterize me, and derail the effort to assemble the American states. Why are they so desperate to do that? Because both Britain and Rome have had an incredible gravy train here. They've been charging up our credit cards and not paying the bills that they owe. They've been perpetuating fraud against little American babies in their cradles and using semantic deceit and non-disclosure to entrap and rob unsuspecting American mothers and fathers. They're scum. And they deserve to have our commercial claims and criminal complaints shoved sideways for what they've done and also for what they have failed to do. They don't want the actual American states to assemble, because the actual American states are parties to the constitutions and can enforce the constitutions. So it's a full-out battle with them slinging mud at me, and them trying to scare people into doing nothing to help themselves, and them trying to pretend that they, too, are assembling legitimately constituted states, when they aren't doing that and can't do it either. We, those of us who have reclaimed our American state citizenship, are assembling actual states, like Michigan and Texas and California. They, the U.S. citizens, are assembling states of states and trying to pass these off as our states of the Union. They pulled it in 1868 and they pulled it in 1907 and they pulled it in 1933 and they pulled it again in 1946 and again in 1953, and they think that we are so stupid that we are just going to sit here and let them do it to us again. But we, the actual American people, have a different idea. We are going to peaceably assemble our states of the Union and enforce the public law and the constitutions we are owed. We are going to claim all the missing national credit we are owed. We are going to finish the so-called Reconstruction and leave no excuse for these usurpers to claim that any emergencies or war powers exist. We are going to roll and keep rolling. We are going to clean house like it hasn't been cleaned in 200 years. So, if you want your constitutions enforced and you want the public law honored again in this country, and if you want our veterans to get the payment, not welfare, benefits, payment they are owed, and you want these vampires to stop preying upon little babies, join the effort and push hard for assembling our actual states. We have our own website up, https://theamericanstatesassembly.net/ plus a second website, www.signanamerica.com. These two websites explain the basic situation. Americans have been purposefully misidentified as Brits and as citizens of the Holy Roman Empire franchise, deceptively calling itself the United States after the actual United States, an unincorporated union of republican states. These deceitful fraud schemes have been played against Americans in gross breach of trust for 150 years. It's time for it to be recognized for the criminal activity that it is, and it is time for the American people to put their feet down. Boots on the ground. So do your paperwork to rebut all the false registrations and false commercial claims these demons have made against you and your good name and estate. We teach everyone how and give the information away for free. There's my website, www.annavonreitz.com, where I explain it and provide templates as part of Article 928. There's a great independent, do-it-yourself website at http://paperupnow.com. And there's a help service. Their portal is posted on the front page of my website, the blue form at the bottom right side, so that no American who wants to come home to the land and soil of their birth is left behind just because they don't have a computer or computer skills or because they need help understanding the paperwork. You all always challenge everybody and ask if they've got the guts. Well, there aren't any lying cowards here, no closet Tories, no NWO. We all know exactly who we are, Americans. We all know what we are doing, assembling the actual states of the Union. And we all know what we are going to do after the assembly process is complete. So please get behind the effort and shove. The sooner we get the states set up and fully functioning, the sooner our state courts are functioning, and the sooner the British and Roman carpetbagger courts have to shut down. The sooner all the states are fully populated, the sooner we have the muscle to put an end to the tax frauds and fraudulent foreclosures. The sooner our states are standing up and our people are on the move, the sooner we can shut down the hospitals that are engaged in human trafficking and free our doctors and nurses and dentists who have been conscripted and licensed against their wills. The sooner all the actual states are assembled and taking action, the sooner the states can reconstruct the federal states of states we are owed, and put an end to the false claims of emergency and war powers that never legitimately existed. Get a move on, boys, and don't get confused. Keep together and moving in the right direction, and the victory is assured.